This is Real Life, Real Talk with Miss Tavy. This podcast is where we come and talk about real shit, real life situations, things that we've been through, that we've overcome, and things that we might still be going through. So if you are a person that gets easily offended, or you are a one-minded, one-track, one-sided person, this may not be the podcast for you. But if you are open-minded and you like to view things from all sides, this might be the podcast that you want to come listen in on. So thank you for taking your time out to listen, and I hope you enjoy the episode. And tell a friend. Well, it's been a minute, y'all. But it's Miss Tavy. I'm back. I got a few things I want to talk about. So first, we're going to talk about how it's a freaking disaster to be dating in 2023. You're going to hear me talk about this shit a lot because it's fucking ridiculous. For starters, is anybody even going on a real date? And if they are, who the fuck are these people? Because I would like to meet y'all. Because it just seems that guys aren't taking girls on real dates anymore. Well, at least in my neighborhood or in my neck of the woods, or should I say my city, or let's just say the state. And then it's the ones that are going on dates that I'm not hating because, girl, do you. Because I love it. I am here for all of the shits. But it's the ones that are like not serious. They just looking for a free meal. They're not really trying to get to know the guy. Uh, Scamming asses. And again, like I said, I am not hating because do you boo boo. I wish I was that type of girl, but I'm not. But what is it? What is it about dating that has become like this ridiculous fucking act? Like nobody wants to date anymore. They just want to fuck and just push on. Now I get it. Don't get it twisted. I fucking get it. Like physical interaction is very important. I get it. I'm a very sexual person, so I get it. But like, damn, like don't nobody want to get to know nobody no more. And I be so happy to see the people that are married, getting married, because I think that is such a beautiful thing to find someone that you love, that you can wake up to every freaking day, that you can call when you're stressed out, and you know they calm you down. Y'all come up with game plans, and y'all have family night, movie night, date night. That shit is fucking gorgeous to me. I think that shit is so fucking cute. But I'm like, is it fairy tale or that's just not meant for my world? But that's another story for another time. Anyways, back to dating is a disaster in 2023. Like, does anybody else have to go through bullshit when it comes down to meeting someone? Because it always seems as if someone's a little more eager than the next person. Someone's a little more ready to rush situations and to rush shit just because they can. I'm like, slow the fuck down. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example. I met this cat on Facebook dating. Yep, I'm on that bullshit as long as everybody else, along with everybody else. But I met this individual on Facebook dating. I'm gonna say tourist. We're gonna call him a tourist because he was a tourist. Now, we personally haven't met face to face. We met or matched on a Thursday, right? Decided to exchange phone numbers, chatted it up for a few hours, and then it just turned left. Like, I'm telling you, I'm doing my hair. I'm telling you, I'm coloring my hair, which means I'm going to be doing my hair. Like, my hair is going to be wet. So, we started wrapping it on the phone because I was like, shit, I'm done putting all the color in my hair. I got to sit here for a minute. Let me chop it up with him on the phone. We used to chopping it up on the phone, and every fucking time I go to talk about me, he cuts me off. So that begins to be a turn off. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna just chop that up. And he said it one time too. He was like, well, I'm sorry, I know it seems like I keep cutting you off because you do, my guy. You fucking do. Anyway, so it was like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm just super excited. I was like, all right, I understand that. I'm cool with that, whatever, whatever. Then it goes to, well, since we don't live that far from each other, you know what I'm saying? Why we meet up tonight or something? Y'all, I really felt like he was not listening to me because I could have sworn I told your ass I'm doing my hair. I even sent you a fucking picture. You even heard me running water while I'm washing my hair. Like, how can you not? My hair. My hair. So that went from, we can meet up halfway to, I was like, let's just try to meet up on Friday. And, I could feel or sense the mood change in it. But it was like, all right, whatever, because immediately after I said that, bro was ready to get, hang up with me and shit. So I was like, fuck it, whatever. I stayed up for the rest of the night doing my hair, drinking and laughing at whatever I was watching on TV. Didn't phase me, right? So then the following day, I'm sick on the stomach because of what I was drinking. So I didn't think to call nobody because whatever. Anyways, that was Friday. Bro called me on a Friday and was like, yeah, what's up? Or he texted me, rather. He didn't call me, he texted me. And when he texted me, I was like, I'm sick. And this was like later on in the afternoon. Like, I ain't heard shit from him that whole entire morning. Later on that afternoon, he texted and was like, what's up? And I told him I was sick. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, oh, hope you feel better. And that was it. Okay, bet. Saturday comes around. My I ain't hear nothing from him the whole time. Saturday comes around. He calls. And at this moment, I was in the kitchen getting my dinner ready so I could clock in for work. So he like, what's up? Woo, woo, woo. I told him I'm getting ready to go to work, and I was telling him about how I was feeling the day before, that I was sick, I wasn't feeling good, and how I was mixing shit on my stomach and whatever I had ate. And we chopped it up for like 5 minutes. And then he was like, well, hit me up when you get off. I was like, all right. I ain't get off yet. And before I had a chance to even get off, he done already hit my phone. And I was just like, but I'm not even off yet. What's up? He was like, oh, it slipped my mind. Oh, okay. I ain't hear nothing from him. I guess I was supposed to call him when I got off work, but I didn't. Because I was like sleepy. No, actually, I'm lying. I wasn't sleepy. I was trying to make these t-shirts. I was trying to make these shirts. That's what it was. Anyway, stay with me. Y'all. Stay with me. So then he had hit me later on that night, and I was like, I'm up doing these shirts, and I ain't hear nothing else from him. So I was like, whatever. A big ass Sunday come rolling on, and I had got that day off because I was already making plans to go somewhere. So I'm at the event, the little festival and shit downtown Charlotte, and he calls. And the first thing he says was, oh, I see you gonna make me work hard for this, huh? And I was like, what you talking about? Then he had the audacity to say, I said, I'm gonna give her one more chance. I'm gonna give her one more chance. If we ain't vibing like we was the first day, I'm just call it a wrap. In my mind, y'all, I'm like, bitch, you ain't give me the first chance. I literally was turned off the first fucking day. And I thought maybe it would change, but it did. The very first day, this tourist was cutting off everything that I was saying. He really didn't get to know shit about me, barely, because I barely had a chance to talk. And then you had the audacity to feel some type of way. I, mm, y'all, I don't, whew, I don't understand what the hell is going on in this world of dating, but it is like downright ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I'm confused. I'm lost. I just don't. You didn't give me the first chance. And you know what? So because I was at the event, let me finish. Because I was at the event, the festival, you know what I'm saying, having a good time, chopping it up with other people. He hung up on me and shit. And then texted me and said, take care, buddy. And guess what? I said, you too, buddy. Because I don't know what the fuck he thought this shit was. I don't even fucking understand. Because that shit didn't make no sense. Like you barely got a chance to know me. I barely got a chance to talk. You barely know anything about me. Yeah, you was willing to meet me halfway somewhere, and if I would have been down for it, he would have been ready. But because I wasn't down for it, he hung up the phone with me and then prepared to give me his ass to kiss low key. Because the following day, anytime a dude is really into you or really trying to get to know you, they will text you in the morning. He texts you in the morning, good morning, beautiful, or I hope you have a good day, or what's going on, blase, blase. You text me at like 4, 5, 6 in the afternoon, like, what's up? Woo, what? And then if we not that cool like that, because I just met you, what makes you think I'm finna text you and say, oh, I'm sick? I don't get it. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. You know, the sad shit about dating in 2023 is the motherfuckers don't want to take the time and get to know each other. Guys would rather rush into, I'm assuming women do it too. Majority of the people that I have met have been guys who want to rush into smashing. Like, no one wants to take the time to get to know each other. We just gonna rush into smashing. So that leaves less to get to know each other, because once you get the buns, it's over with. Like, once you smash, it's a done deal. Even if it's a good smash, now you're gonna, constantly just smash. You're not gonna try to get to know somebody. So, there, there's this other person I met on Facebook dating. And, no, I'm sorry, I lied. I didn't meet this person on Facebook dating. I met this person on Twitter. So I met this person on Twitter, right? My first reaction was, I don't think I should do this, but I did it anyway. So we exchanged numbers. The first night we talked on the phone for a long time, FaceTime, whatever. Then the nigga said he don't know how he gonna get here, blase, blase, because he had just got off work. And he was like, he don't know how he gonna get back to work because he don't get paid to was a woo. So I was being who I am. I sent them $20. And then, again, I sent them another $20 to help him out with gas and cigarettes and shit. So, immediately this guy wants to come. Well, first he wanted me to come down there to Georgia. And I'm not the type of person that just, rush to do things. I learned my lesson from that shit. I don't rush and do shit. And you ain't gonna rush me either. So, I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait. So then he tried to come up here to see me, in the middle of the night one night. And I'm just like, I don't know how the fuck this nigga think he gonna go. Where we gonna go? Because we're not gonna do it in my house. I'm not finna bring a total stranger to my house. I just met you. I am not about to bring you to my house. So I was like, nah, maybe you should wait. Because he ain't had no money. He out there Ubering for money to put gas in the car just to come to fucking 3.5 hours away. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So that's the second time. The third time,
I had just got off work from doing, no, I'm sorry. I was doing something like all day that day. And so when I finally got time to sit down and rest, I was fucking exhausted. I had just drove 2.5 hours. I had been walking most of the day. Like, I was literally tired. So he calls me in the middle of Sunday, like, I'm on my way up there. I'm like, what? Like, I'm coming to see you. Woo, woo, woo. It takes 3.5 hours. If you want to put in on some gas money, you can. I was like, I can't because I just paid some bills. Like, what the fuck? So after that, bro got in his feelings and said I was capping. I don't understand. I'm not the type of person to rush into shit. You feel me? Like, I done been married. I done been in a long-ass relationship with the last dude I was with. Like, I done been in these relationships. I'm not thirsty and I'm not desperate and I'm single by choice. But that is the second dude that I've met that we just chatted on the phone and they was just ready to come and smash. And like I said, I get it. But like, you don't know shit about me. I could be a mass murderer, which I'm not. I could have been like having niggas around or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't, I don't understand the purpose of rushing into shit. Like, why can't you take your time? Time is of the essence. Like, build a relationship, build a rapport with somebody. I'm not interested in somebody that all they want to do is come fuck. Because I can get that from anywhere. So I don't need to come to you. And you don't need to come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go right 15 minutes away and find some motherfucking body, random ass dude, and say, I want to fuck. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be like, all right, let's go. It's just that easy. So, people aren't dating anymore. And then the people that are dating, they're dating with a purpose. Like, if I wanted to date, my purpose would be, because first of all, I work like 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So it's nice to get some adult attention. I have kids, they're teenagers, so they don't really be in my face like that because they be talking to their friends. But every now and then I hang out with my kids. It would be nice to hang out with somebody that I can chop it up with, laugh with, kick it with. We don't always gotta fuck. We don't always gotta have sex. Being in each other's presence. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But I'm not over. This is not over with. I have more for the dating is a disaster in 2023. Because, like I said, most guys nowadays don't want to fucking get to know you. They just want to smash. Majority of them have a girl or a woman or a side chick, or they living with their baby mama or something like that. Like the last dude it was another dude I met on Facebook dating. Like, we didn't even like to get to know each other. Like, he just texted me and was like, he gonna do some nasty things to me. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he told me he had a girl. He's a Leo. He told me he had a girl. And he was like, just give me time. Just wait on me. I'm wait on you. Bitch, I'm grown. Like, who the fuck? There's 1,000,001 men out here. Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? And there's more women than it is men. So if I don't want a man, I'll just go get a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would I do that? So he kept asking me if I would get him some. And I was like, no, why would I do that? I don't even know you. You don't know nothing about me, and I don't know nothing about you besides that you got a girl and you nasty. And just because I'm fat don't mean that I'm desperate. You know what I'm saying? So then he goes, talking about, yeah, you gonna give me some. When you see me in your presence, you gonna give me some. And I was like, I don't know. I'm not going to do that. So one day, he texted me, because we never talked on the phone, by the way, y'all. This was all during text. So he texted me one day and he said all these nasty things that he was going to do to me. And I was like, oh. And he was like, what's that supposed to mean? I was like, I just said, oh, because if I was always taught, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And I didn't know what to say, so I didn't want to be rude. I said, but that shit doesn't turn me on. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a very sexual person, but that shit doesn't turn me on. Talking about that shit to me ain't turning me on. I'm a show type person. I don't talk about it. I be about it. That's always been my motto. So after that, he's talking about some LOL, and I ain't never heard nothing from him because like that's all you can talk about, my guy. I'm not her. Find another bitch because I'm not her. I get it, but I'm not her. And that's crazy for somebody who likes to like to have sex. Like I love sex. I like having sex. I'm a very sexual person, but I'm not her. Like saying nasty things to me, telling me what you gonna do to me, this shit does not turn me on at all. It doesn't. Because I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess that's why I can't have phone sex, because I'm like, the fuck are we doing? I can't be on FaceTime rubbing one out because I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. What are we gonna do? Like, when is the new batch of men coming with some real dating? Nobody courts anymore. Like, I'm an 80s baby. We used to date and court back in the early 20s. Not 20s, the 200s, 2000s, early 2000s. We used to court and date and hung out and listen to music while smoking or laughing at some shit, having good ass conversations, vibing the fuck out. That's what we used to do. That's how I fell in love with my last dude. Like chilling, vibing out, smoking, having a good time, laughing, playing video games, just chilling, building a fucking bond. Like, he would call me. He would text me. He really wanted me. He valued me. It wasn't just about sex, because we didn't have sex for like 2 weeks. We tried one time, and after that didn't work, we didn't try again for like 2 weeks. So, I'm not that eager to be jumping in the sack with anybody. Because then you end up being disappointed. Like this motherfucker I met. He was following me on Snapchat, right? And for like 6 months, he always made a comment about how I was beautiful and how he wished he was next to me and this, that, and the third. Why? Why, y'all? Like, I'm like, I know I shouldn't. Just something about it just say don't do it. And every time he would ask me to come over, I'd be like, all right, and then I never show up. Or he'd try to come to my house, and I'd be like, nah, because my kid's here, and it ain't the right time, woo, woo, woo. So eventually he thought I was playing games. So one night, I was like extremely horny, and I let this guy come over. Y'all, first of all, Buddy Cuz was shorter than me. He was like 5'7" or 5'6". That was number one. Red flag. I should have known something was wrong. But I try to give him the benefit of the doubt because, sometimes big things come in small packages. So then he came over. He chopped it up. We didn't even really chop it up because he didn't care about getting to know me. He wanted to just smash. And I knew that. Okay, so anyways, we chopped it up. I guess you could just say we chopped it up. It was like 5 or 6 words. And then he goes to smash. Well, You go see a man about a horse, sometimes you end up with a shrimp. Yeah, I said what I said. It was small. And I'm a person that, I indulge in self-pleasure. So my toy is bigger than him. So if you know where I'm going at with this. Bro could not. All 3 times, he smashed at least 3 times. He claimed he was ejaculating, but I ain't see that shit. I ain't hear that. I ain't feel it. I let him do what he do because I'm like, he already over here. It was disappointing. I was very upset. I was just like, I can't believe I wasted my time, my time to be a little whatever. I wasted it on this shit. I could have just stuck with my vibrator and my dildo, and I'd have been all right. But no, I had to let this motherfucker come over because he kept bothering me, kept asking. Finally, I let him come over. So then when I did, he sat up here for a few minutes to watch TV and then left. Talking about some call me. Call me. No, the fuck, I'm not calling you. Not doing it. So, and that's all I kept saying was like, you don't even want to get to know me. You just want to fuck. Nah, it ain't like that. Bullshit. I called it. Because as soon as he smashed, I stopped hearing from him. He stopped liking my shit on Snapchat. So you know what I did? I said, well, I knew that was going to happen. So I'm going to just go ahead and delete this motherfucker's phone number. Delete his ass from my Snapchat because he finally got what he wanted. Although I didn't get anything out of it because I ain't get not a nut orgasm or nothing. That was like the worst 30 minutes of my life. And he's sweating and shit. What the fuck? What be wrong with these motherfuckers? Dating in 2023 is a fucking disaster. Because you got motherfuckers out here who are taking females on these nice, expensive ass dates. And they not getting no ass. So then they getting upset and leaving them or telling them they gotta pay for their own food. Bitch, just take me to the restaurant. I'll pay for my own food. Because if this stimulates with me giving you ass, then I don't want to go. Or I'll go and I'll pay for my own shit. That way I can go home and fuck myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? These females don't think like that. The ones that's getting caught up in that shit. Because I don't know. Like, I don't think that I would be, And if you was a good looking dude and you treated me like a woman, like, you was a gentleman the whole night and you paid for my food and my dessert and bought me some drinks and treated me like a gentleman and made me laugh and have a good time, 9 times out of 10, you gonna get some ass. Because you made me feel good and you gave me a good time. So I think you deserve something in return. I'm just saying, that's just me though. But that, whatever. What we gonna do? Because this shit is getting out of hand. I'm serious. This shit is getting out of hand. I don't understand this dating shit. I don't know why guys are the way they are. I don't know why females are the way they are. It's shitty on both sides of the fence. I could go back to dating girls, but they're just as worse as men. So, like, what do we do? Anyways, I want to thank you if you took time to listen to this whole podcast episode because I was rambling. But I do have a lot to talk about when it comes down to this shit. So I just thought I would share it with somebody. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you.